Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. Here's the truth. Most of us are better goal setters than we are goal getters. And the reason for this is that goals are just ideas. I was watching a TV show the other day. They're just brain farts. They're just a fart that your brain had. And the truth is, like, your ideas are worthless without execution. And execution is the hardest part. It's the part that people struggle on. So what I wanted to share with you guys today is just a 3-part system. Very simple, very straightforward way of executing and actually moving meaningfully towards your goals. We don't need to overcomplicate things. I'm a big fan of simplicity. You know, I'm not a complicated guy. We got to keep it basic. So this is the 3-part system for executing ideas. And there's a lot of studies that have been done on this particular concept, which is called implementation intention. And the research is pretty cut and dry on this, is that when people set implementation intentions, they are twice as likely to achieve their goals as they are the people who do not set implementation intentions. So the science behind why you should do this system, very, very robust. So let's get into it. Number 1, write down what you're going to do. Seems pretty straightforward, right? Like that's pretty much what goal setting is. Like, you write down the thing that you're trying to get to. But more important than like the destination you're trying to get to is like, what are those lead indicators, those inputs that you're going to do right now that will lead you towards that goal? So what are the actions that you're going to take in a very micro type of way? Not looking at massive action, just what is the very next step that you're going to take? Write that down. And then 2, this is the really important part, is you need to write down when you're gonna do the thing. And this is the part that screws up a lot of people, is that we write down ideas or goals, but then we don't root them in any kind of deadline or time bound. We don't bound them with time, and therefore they stretch the entire year. For instance, if you want to set your New Year's resolution to lose 15 pounds this year, that means you have exactly 1 year to lose 15 pounds, and you only ever know whether or not you did the thing on January 1st of the following year. And then you can look back and say, did I accomplish this or did I not? And when you leave yourself so much deadline and you don't set the intention of when you're going to do the thing, then you can keep continually pushing it off because you always have more deadline to work with. We always have more time. And so we need to compound that into as small of units of time as possible and say, here's what I'm going to do and when I'm going to do it. For instance, I'm writing a book. I'm going to write 1,000 words every morning at 5 a.m. So that right there, like, those are the first 2 parts of the system. The third part that I am adding in, which has been the most impactful for me personally, is to then actually put that onto my calendar, right? So I write down what I'm going to do, write 1,000 words every morning at 5 a.m. And then I put it on my calendar. I time block it so that nothing else can interfere in that time. When I look at my calendar, it serves as my to-do list. I know exactly where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing. And so that is the simple 3-part system. And it's not complicated, but it is very effective. So what are you working towards right now? I challenge you to pause this podcast, write down on a piece of paper, what's the goal? What are you going to do to get there? When are you going to do that thing? And then put it onto your calendar, and then boom, that's how you execute. Good luck.